Got 5 more guns here that I got from AIM Surplus, most of the guns. And about 2 weeks ago, they got a shipment in, and they had hex receivers, round receivers, and laminate stock rifles. So I said, you know, let me buy 3 hex receivers and a couple laminate stocks. And they were priced higher than just the standard round receiver models. And in a week, they sold out the hexes. And AIM has a hand select for Tula Arsenal, which is a $10 extra fee, which, okay, brings us to that Izhvansk Tula thing again. And I'm going to do a separate video on that. And I have guns that we'll go head to head with and clear this up. Now that I have a good assortment, I have to get out and start shooting and to start testing this stuff, having some fun with them. Alright, I'm going to bring you in for a closer look at them and go over what I had in this lot. And this lot was different. I received things in different condition than I did from the other lot. Okay, when you buy one of these guns, what you receive is a sling, ammo pouch, the little tools, and a bayonet. Standard accessory pack. Now, like I said, I ordered the hex receivers. And what I received here is I have 2, I believe it's 1934 Izhvansk. These 2 here. And they're about in the same condition, same gun. Now, like I said, they're charging $10 for hand select on Tula. So I was surprised when, now this is a laminate stock. It's a variant, but this is a, I believe this is a 1933 Tula, which, you know, when that gun came out of the factory, it didn't have a laminate stock. This laminate stock has been added on during the rework process. But they do carry a premium. People charge you a little more for them. I don't think all of them are stocked like this. This is not original World War II stock. But we'll take a closer look at these. I got 2 of these. I had a 34, and I think this one's a 32, this one here. And the difference between this grouping and my other grouping is these guns are totally covered in grease. There's a bolt I left out. I mean packed, solid, in grease. All over the outside of the gun. I had to wipe these down so I could handle them. It was hard to see what was going on, but they are totally covered in grease. I mean real thick. Down in the receiver and that, you see there? These are going to be tough to clean. There's going to be a lot of cleaning here. And last but not least, I have another Tula, which is either a 35 or a, I don't know if you can see it, but there's corrosion. The top of the barrel up in here is pitted. It was up in here, was pitted and corroded. And then they just took the rust off and re-blued right over it. So it's not recent pitting or corrosion. It's just, that's how they did it in the finish. And also, 2 of these guns have some unusual markings. Right there's one. That one's got it. They got different types of markings than what I've been running into. I have never run into that little star thing there. Those are probably inspector stamps. I got to wipe these stocks down good too. The stocks are covered in crud. And I have another one here. Another star. Don't know what it means or nothing like that, but that's a quick look at the group I got right there. This is my last group. I'm probably going to curtail buying anymore, and we're just going to get into the shooting and testing and that, because I kind of got too many of them. But that's a quick look at it. I'm going to clean these up and we'll look at them closer in the second half of this video. We have our 5 rifles we ordered from AIM Surplus here now after I've cleaned them up. It took me time. This time I ordered 3 hex receivers and 2 laminate stock nagants. My last order of 5 was for the round receivers. and they came in, they were almost cleaned, in very excellent condition. All of them were in good shape. These arrived a little bit different, maybe from a different source. These were packed in grease, I mean heavy grease all over, and these are a little bit different than the others. Here, we have our hex receiver, and if you notice, it's electric stencil penned, the serial numbers on it. It's like on the floor here, I don't know if you could see or not. We'll hold, we'll stop for a minute. Let me try to get the light better. We're going to take a look at the 5 guns I got from AIM surplus. My first order was for 5 round receivers, and they all arrived, you know, like cleaned already. In real nice shape, real nice wood on one, all of them. And this batch is different. What I ordered 3 hex receivers and 2 with a laminate stock, because I haven't had any of those. And what I wound up with is 3 hexes and the 2 laminate stocks have hex receivers. So I got 5 hex receivers, which I kind of probably lucked out. Now these were different, this lot's different, or wherever they got them from the source. And they come with the bayonet sling and the tools and the ammo pouch. These were heavily covered in grease, I mean packed in grease. It took me days to clean them all off. And another thing that I noticed on them is where the round receivers were re-serial numbered, the serial numbers are ground and it's all electric pen or electric pencil. Even down on the magazine floor plate, I don't know if you could see it, they lined it out and electric penciled it in. I think the bayonets even, I don't know if these are electric pencil to the gun or not, but overall, pretty nice. Now this one here has some weird markings in the stock. There's 2 of them like this. I don't know if you can see, this got a star in there on it. And I got I think it's a 1934 Izhevsks on this one. Nice shape. Bores are pretty good. We're going to do measuring the bores. Wood's pretty good on them. You know, and an unusual stock mark. So I got 2 of them, 1934 Izhevsk hex receiver guns. This one here is almost the same, except it doesn't have that star thing stamped in the, you know, electric pen, floor plate redone, electric pen, but in nice shape, nice bluing. And then for the last hex, I got a Tula 1933. Now another thing AIM is doing is they're charging to hand pick for Tula arsenals an extra $10. And like they sold out first. These hex receivers sold out in like a week and a half or 2 weeks since they had them online. And if you want a Tula mark gun, it's going to cost you an extra $10, which I didn't do that, and I ended up with them. So that's like, I got 3 of them, so that's like $30 off. But this one here, this Tula, what did I tell you, 33? Yeah. Again, same arsenal, electric pen mark, scratched out on the floor plate, electric penned in. This gun, I don't know if you could see it or not, appeared to be rusted and pitted all through the exposed receiver parts down on the barrel, and they cleaned the rust off and then they reblued the gun. You know, this one has some interesting stock markings in it also, right there. This here. So this one was probably the roughest one out of the bunch, and the bore, you know, it looks like it's been used. It isn't corroded or pitted or anything, but you can tell the gun had use to it. Now a lot of places ask for a bit of a premium on these laminate stock ones. And I got them just because they're a novelty. The laminate stock, I guess, is a post-war stock, so this gun had its stock replaced. I don't know if they use these in wartime or not. Again, Tula, 1933. Okay, again, everything's electric pen, floor plate, bolt. And then this one's a nicer shape, nice bore. One of these has a real nice bore on it. And it's got the laminate stock, which a lot of places charge a bit of a premium for this. They'll sell these even with a round receiver at the same price they'd sell a hex receiver, just because this laminate stock. Why, I don't know. I mean, I've seen people at gun shows telling me they'd like to buy one like this. So I got a couple just to say I had them. And also, all the laminates, I guess, have that extra stock bolt, which I think strengthens the stock. I'm going to do a video response to Log Cabin Looms about that. And I noticed the butt plates are even electric penciled. So whoever re-arsenaled these or where they came from, they're a little bit different than the last batch. They're older guns. This one here is like a 31 restriked over to 32. And it has some, still has some of the stamps on the bolt and that. They're all pretty interesting, and they all look like they've been put together from, you know, different arsenal parts and stuff. But they're good guns, they should shoot well. I'm going to take them out and shoot them. And I'm going to redo another video on my measuring the bores, kind of get it more practical, and then we're going to hopefully test fire the guns and see how they shoot.